Yeah.
Wow. And I used to avoid cracks in the sidewalk.
Right? Those are nothing compared to that.
Wow, that is painful. Darn. And they still haven't fixed it. Yeah.
Right.
Avoid those manhole covers.
Yeah.
Take Kirsten's advice. A little cooled here in San Diego today. We were just into the mid-60s along the coastline. Inland, though, even though it's in the mid-70s and the sun did pop out, the breeze kept things rather chilly along the coastline. So we're mid-60s, 66 in Carlsbad and Del Mar. Downtown San Diego also 66. We were at 78 in Ramona, 77 for the folks in Alpine as well as Valley Center. And out in Escondido, 79. Up in the mountains, we were at 68 in Julian, 69 at Mount Laguna, and Borrego, 96. So still warm out there, but boy, the wind was really kicking up. Right now, conditions, take a look at it. San Diego, 65. Oceanside, cloudy and 67. Escondido, 71. 73 in Poway and Chula Vista at 63 degrees as we take you to Mount Soledad and view, or at least trying to get a view of downtown San Diego, as the visibility a little bit hazy out there. And for the most part, we will continue to see this onshore flow stick around as high pressure is exited the area, and I believe our computer has stuck. There it goes, finally. Starting to get a little worried. 64 degrees, and the winds are out of the south-southwest at 10 miles per hour. So even the sea breeze kicking up a little bit. Humidity at 72%. Let's look across the nation, and boy, it's chilly over the northeastern part of the country. I'll show you why in just a moment. But we're looking at temperature 48 in Philadelphia, New York City at 47. Nation's capital, Washington, D.C. at 50 degrees. High pressure has shifted over eastern parts of Arizona, New Mexico, and into western Texas. So that's why it's so warm in this part of the country. And we've got a low pressure plowing into the Pacific Northwest, and that's going to cool things down and actually bring some snow into the Northern California resorts, anywhere from 6 to 12 inches of snow by the time we get through Tuesday. Here's a grinding low pressure, and this is pulling the cool air down out of Canada, and it's making for a wet Saturday night in the New York City, Boston area, all the way into the mid-Atlantic. A little bit of wind, too, over parts of the panhandle of Florida. We've got a very vigorous storm system moving into the Pacific Northwest, and now it's affecting the northern Rockies. A secondary low behind it, so we've got these two areas of low pressure marching into the west coast, and that's what's enhancing the onshore flow. And we'll see those areas of low pressure dig down in. This is where this sets up by Tuesday, and by Wednesday, it just kind of settles in right on top of us. And that's why we think we're going to see some very cool conditions. But high pressure waiting in the wings, and it will be scooting on in. Here's the wind I was talking about, and look how windy it gets tomorrow by the afternoon. We're talking about a very strong onshore flow. Mountains and deserts, very, very windy, up to 52 miles per hour out in the Borrego Springs area. Tomorrow, Mother's Day, looking pretty nice. Temperatures a little bit cooler than average. Will be mostly cloudy along the coastline. Once you get off the beaches and head inland, though, you'll see some sunshine, and temperatures will stay about 5 to 10 degrees below average, and we'll see some wind as well. But by the time we get to Wednesday and Thursday, the atmosphere starts to flip over and we start to see things warm up. So much so, we'll go from 57 in the mountains on Wednesday to 73 on Thursday. In the deserts, you'll see a nice warm up too. And by the next weekend, we'll be at 104 on Saturday.
But tomorrow, brunch with a sweater from
Yes, absolutely.
All right, Sean, sounds good.